what are you doing?
What am I doing? Something that needs to be done.
What's that?
I call them banana cutouts. It's what, 71 and up?
Yeah.
Beetle. They have these. This is going to be a custom, and these you can say bye-bye.
Kind of giving it that older look.
Yeah, like
Right?
a 63 it's going to look like. So these are getting covered with sheet metal and all that.
And weld them in.
This goes in its place. Wow.
Yeah, that's like 70s looking.
Yeah, no.
You don't want that.
Gonna
Well,
go
the old
like this.
Volkswagens didn't have this
No.
anyway, so
70,
okay.
and, 70 and down.
Let's do it then.
So-
So gonna cut some sheet metal. What?
Oh yeah.
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.
Now you're gonna get it to fit exactly where you want. Grind all around here and we'll weld it in.
Deal.
Okay, and I'll clean this up. Now see, you got the exact piece of the way you want it. This is more accurate than the tape that you did. We're gonna trace this out. Beautiful. Now you're ready for the other side.
Let that dry for a minute. Dry quick.
And then we'll put it on.
Meanwhile,
Go get my beautiful machine.
hey,
Oh.
oh,
Hey. Oh. Hey.
oh,
Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh.
No,
You're
it's
doing the
no,
thing.
no, it's oh, not oh.
I was calling you. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
hey,
Oh. Hey.
All right, pops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you for a favor.
Yeah.
Can you weld this?
Sure.
But safety first.
Always.
Safety first.
Always.
Safety first.
Today, tomorrow, the next day.
Even the day after that.
Well, then it's the weekend, and then it starts the following week. Good. Now, I'm going right on the other side.
So now the next step is, see all this rod? I gotta make all these patches. This is the dash part, so I gotta fabricate a piece that goes over here, but first I gotta make the cowl underneath, and under that I have to make the piece of metal under that, and then that piece of metal under that, I gotta make the one underneath. There's your piece right there. Obviously, I'm gonna have to cut that bigger, but I always like to start off small, but that's the difference. Yeah. Wow. What the name's happening? Yeah. What in creation?
What are you doing? What the heck are you doing? Yo, why don't you check him now? What did you do, Papa?
Me off. It's f***ing destroying.
Just grind it, you'll be alright.
It's not welded.
Look what I had it on. 12,700. Supposed to be on like 110.
Not funny.
Alright, I'll leave you alone. Alright.
Okay, now I'm gonna start making this piece up here because this is rotted all the way around. So I'm gonna make this piece, which is gonna go right here. Now this rod hole is gonna be patched with the piece of metal that's gonna go straight across. So I'm not too worried about this part. I'm more worried about the top. Hey, Pops!
Yo!
Come here.
What's up?
Well, last night I finished welding this and I grinded it. Leroy had to leave early. So,
It's always something.
always something with this Leroy. So this piece that I was making yesterday, it's welded and grinded. And
Good.
It's done.
Looks beautiful.
Now this piece, I was planning, I'll just make this piece right here.
Don't forget, you
This
got a
little
place
rod
of
hole.
grommet that goes in there.
Exactly. I also have this little rod hole. I thought I was just gonna, you know, but nope. It's rotted all the way back here. So I'm gonna make it all one piece. I'm gonna fabricate this little square indentation in here, and then I'm gonna put a little hole, and then I can
Right.
still put the bolt through, and it won't affect anything.
That'll
I have
work.
to put a hole in here, and
And stuff like that. There you go, knock it out. Make it happen, baby.
let's do it. See, what this is doing is it's stretching the metal so it gives it this shape now. Now if you look, the piece of metal over here, it's starting to bow down. So you get a dolly when this happens, and you go around what you just did. Don't do that.
Nice, ain't it?
Not like that, literally not like that. You know?
Look at this, huh?
Nice yellow jacket.
Hey, I know.
Two-tone jacket. Isn't
Oh,
that
hey.
the best?
You're gonna do it, winner. Not like that. The screwdriver. That's the way I taught you?
No.
What's the matter with you? Screwdrivers?
Yeah.
Get a chisel or air chisel.
No,
something.
no, I don't want to get the air chisel. My car might fall apart.
No, you. See how nice that is?
Wait, hold on, I can't.
Oh, that. It rained all over your Lincoln. It rained on your Lincoln. We took it to church today like spackos. And now it rained on it.
That's not good.
Careless. Damn kids. You made it all wet.
That's it, right there, homie. Not bad, huh?
No, it's a good start.
See
We got a
this?
ways to go. We should ask you guys. Do I get rid of this hood because it's got these real old school snorkels in it? See that? And put a regular one that's smooth here, or should I leave this one? What should I do?
My opinion is I like these, but the aprons that we got is like for a 63. So on a 63, this comes further down.
That's a must. I got a Volkswagen hood somewhere from my Volkswagen, so I can continue working on it. I have to go see if I can find it. I had one. Perfect for what I'm trying to do here.
Will he lock himself out over here? Not for a while.
Now, I have this, which is in pretty good shape. Dents. It's got a lot of dents and stuff. Here, hold this open. So I got an all original Volkswagen hood.
Oh, look at that.
It's got dents and
Anything's fixable.
I know, but this is not in bad shape at all. Rusted, almost nothing. I'll almost put it on. This way then I can do the apron on the bottom. It should fit right on. It shouldn't be a problem.
For all of America out there, if you don't know, a 63 hood. And it gives it that more 60s look. So that
See the
is,
difference?
see the difference.
The old hood ended here. This hood goes all the way down to the bottom, which is a little more to look at.
Right. Now, you can't just get a 68 hook and put a different hood on it. You would have to change the front apron, which we got a 63 apron to replace that so we can actually put that style hood. That's what we're grabbing now.
I ordered all the parts from Heritage. This is the apron
replacement
for this hood, because it comes all the way down to here. See the difference of where, see how much further down? This has got a flat spot. This comes all the way down to the bottom. See that?
And it's gonna look a lot
You see?
better.
So this next. This has to come off. I'm gonna get rid of the
That
handle
does look a
holes.
lot better though. Look at that.
Huh? I think that looks, I decided that I want to flame the front of it, like the fender said. But I want to go straight across.
Yeah, because the other hood you had these little indentations on both sides.
The other hood you couldn't
so
do it.
So you couldn't put the...
So we're gonna try to use this.
The color doesn't exactly match.
The color doesn't match. It's gotta be painted.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
the chop's done.
I know, I saw you welded the
A little
whole
more
thing across.
grinding.
Look at you. Oh yeah.
A little more grinding, all right?
Oh, look at you. You don't. It's not even wavy. Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's on the money.
That is
That's right. Now you got to do your filler work, and here we go.
Yeah.
Set.
Well, filler work always takes a long time.
It's always fun. Okay. Anyway, let's get to work.
You got it.
Stop! What are you doing?
You know.
Oh. Hey, well, you didn't get the worst of it. New Jersey, New York got even worse.
Yeah, New Jersey got 24 inches, and it's stopping in the afternoon. The afternoon's gonna be the worst. So
Well, listen, we're not
getting
weathermen. Let's
well,
do
no.
this. Get in.
That's what I'm saying over here.
Clean his eyes off. Can't see. What a beautiful day. Ah, Congo.
You need Daddy to do it for you? You need Daddy to do it for you, huh? You need Daddy to do it for you?
Mine. No windows. Oh my God, you're full of snow.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know.
No.
What are you doing? Wow, rat's nest. Ew! Ew! Ew!
I am.
You got
I'm
harnesses.
closing this. See this? I don't want that.
So
everything-
you're track car, right? Basically.
There you go.
Pro stock, super stock,
This,
sort
I
of
guess
in the
I'll
neighborhood,
leave.
right?
I guess I'll leave this just to have wipers, but then I
Yeah,
can
make it look good.
function, 'cause I can be
You know what though? Cut the hole just in case you want to put wipers in the future. You can, but
Yes,
you're not worried
exactly.
about heat or any of that stuff, right?
No.
Okay. So you want to smoothen out
This
the
is
cowl.
the main harness of where everything plugs into. So I gotta bring this back, cut a hole in my new cowl that I'm putting, because I'm making it. And it's gotta go on over this.
Yo. So you're gonna smoothen out the whole cowl, nice and straight, flat. You're gonna come up to about this bend,
Yep.
right?
And probably either on this side or that side, nice empty box.
Probably there.
Probably on that
You're
side.
gonna have all kinds of room. You got no more heat stuff.
Yeah, the alternator's gonna be here, you know.
What happened is, over here was the fan. This was the fan. The fan for your defrost and your
Fucking
This is where
there.
we get the fresh air front goes in the car. And then from in the car it goes into your
Why are you
face.
turning around?
Because you gotta go whoop.
There we go. That's the suspender. Comes right out, see? From Heritage, my Volkswagen source, I put the apron on. Now you can see the difference. This is from 1968 up. Volkswagens only came up to here. They had a different hood. They had all this space under here. That's the newer style. I'm going for an older look. So this is 67 and before. The hood came all the way down. Look at the difference. All the way to here. See? So you got to change the apron. Some people, they just change the hood and they use this and butcher everything together. If you're changing the hood, see how much further down it comes? The apron comes down further too. They go together. The latch is in a different place and all of that stuff. So anyway, fitting it on now and I got to drill some holes for spot welds and all that kind of stuff. Oh bro, what do you want from me? Look at this. It's terrible. This is original
Look at
equipment.
this.
You know that?
What are you doing?
This is original equipment. I'm gonna take the tag off just because I want it. How you making it?
Oh, good.
You putting the hinges on now?
Yeah, the new ones. I got the top one on now.
Well, that's the smartest way you can go because sometimes the new aftermarket parts are known for like, they kind of fit, they kind of don't.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a Friday, the guy that was making the holes on your hinges wanted to go home, it's Friday. So to make sure, you're gonna bolt these on to the old door, which has GM measurements basically. So you're gonna take your hinges piece by piece, And if they work with that door, then you know they're good. You bolt them on, you leave them.
That's what I'm saying. So just so that the new hinges go exactly where
Don't soft talk me. You weren't listening.
I wasn't.
I don't think you were. How you making out, champ?
Oh, good. I got all the hinges on, even on that side.
Yeah?
I adjusted it.
Scary.
The door was too high, so it wasn't really opening and closing the right way. So I
Right.
lowered the hinge so the whole door can go down and...
Oh!
Hey! This thing was sagging like crazy.
And it's no good.
Why?
It's too high.
No, I know, but it closes good.
Punk. That's an adjustment. It's okay. That's how it was before anyway.
Let me show you something. This is the upper hinge on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the play in that thing.
Okay. When I changed the upper hinge and I checked the door, it wasn't even sagging anymore. Just this one hinge was
No, I
making it
believe
sag
that.
like crazy.
Usually
So-
the top one takes the beating.
Yep.
Or the bottom.
Or the bottom.
The garage door is usually,
Exactly.
forget it.
So now, what we're gonna no. See, you can do that now because now the car won't fold in half. No, not that hard because it'll still fold in half. You know. Okay, now, so this side over here is a little high.
The mirror fell off.
No, that's why I'm changing the door because this stupid thing.
Alright, so, you got your squareness. You know the hinges work now, right?
Exactly.
Next, you're gonna go grab a door, I guess, and you're gonna try to put a door on and see how that goes.
Exactly. Because then I'm gonna put the new doors on. I'm gonna put the latch in the door so the doors latch on. And then I'm gonna do the floor. Pull the subframe out because the floor.
That's gonna be fun.
So I gotta do the floor, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm waiting for pieces for the roof. Otherwise, I'd be doing the roof. Now we're gonna put the old door on this stand.
Oh, here he is.
Didn't have to call nobody.
There you go. This reminds me of the 68 Camaro that I had a long time ago when I was still in New Jersey.
Except it didn't have any of this.
Right.
Why'd you leave?
New Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, because there was no money there. No matter how much I got started, it was always an excuse. One thing after another. Well, you know what they say? There's an Italian saying that says, you gotta bring the bread home. You know, like over here they say sometimes the bacon. That's why I moved to PA. I had to bring the belly where the bacon was. Yeah, okay. How's the saying go? I forgot. You gotta bring the bread to the belly. Well, in my case, I had to bring the belly where the bread was. So I moved out here. You gotta
but
do what you gotta do.
You know what they say? Money doesn't buy you happiness, you know.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh.
I promise you it does.
does.
I'm tired of this work. I don't like doing this crap anymore. I'm tired of this work. I'm tired of it. What do? Hook you up. They hook you up left and right.
Fenders,
And every time they hook you up,
So,
I'm
thanks,
further and further away from bringing the belly where the food is.
Because the bread's coming to you.
Well, the panels are.
Alright, now we're gonna put this on, okay? Come here. See, if I had the latch on, I could latch it. Doesn't want me to put a latch. Yo, hurry up! My finger! My leg!
Mine are alright. I used to do these things by myself.
I know, right? You know why? Because the doors had latches. Pops, what are you doing now?
Huh?
What are you doing now?
Now, what I'm doing is, funny how you went over there. I'm taking off the gas door and I'm going to close this because the gas tank is going to be under the hood. Like in earlier Volkswagen, they had the filler neck right over here, kind of
Instead
sort
of
of. I'm going to have might put like an aluminum tank or something really nice. So that's got to get closed, welded shut, grind it, and that's gone too. Gone. It's customized or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna put the Camaro on the frame machine.
You got it, pal. Okay, that's the gas door. That's where it's gonna go, right here.
That's
okay?
gorgeous. Look at you go.
I rounded it and I gave it the shape of the panel.
Yeah.
And now I gotta weld it in. I gotta grind all the paint. And there you have it. I hit it with the sand. I sandbagged it a little bit. That's my patch panel. Okay, let me tack it. Alright, that's tacked. We felt around, make sure everything's good. All the way around it. And now we're gonna weld it in place. Pretty damn good, don't you think?
Looks good.
Gas door's gone.
Good. Looking good.
Thank you. Giuseppe, what's going on now here?
Hold on, let me put this chain over here and I'll explain. Oh my god. Oh.
Why'd you move the car up? You'd have more room.
No.
Why not? Got it?
I can't get up. I won't get up.
Get up! Gimme. Now you're gonna do something stupid like drag yourself all over. You're disgusting, by the
You
way.
actually didn't.
You're
help me out.
filthy. You're
Look what you
filthy.
did. Now like me.
Get the f out of here. So what's the story here? Come on.
So what I'm doing, putting the Camaro on the frame machine, cause look, I got the doors to fit nice.
They do fit
All right,
nice,
look how
actually.
nice.
Couple little
See?
adjustments, maybe.
Look how beautiful. Gap is perfectly even all the way throughout. Okay. Now I'm gonna put it on the frame machine, pull the subframe, take it out, and I can do the floor pan. Cause the floor pan, the subframe bolts onto the floor pan right over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, there's nothing there.
Well, no, the bolt's actually loosened on the subframe. I loosened all the bolts on the subframe were loose.
That's actually amazing. It really is.
Isn't it amazing?
I can't believe that.
So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do the floor pan. And since the subframe's out, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna put disc brakes in the front. I'm gonna keep
I
the drum
hope
in the
so.
back.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. You know, my
Put
Camaro.
it back in, and that's it.
You know,
Doesn't
my
have to come back
Camaro
out.
was a fast car, man.
Mhm.
I had about in the 700 range horsepower, more roughly. I had drum. I never had a problem stopping.
No, but I'm taking it apart anyway. I'll just
Now you
put-
better off putting disc.
Why
That
not?
far. It's a better brake system. Anyway, let's
But
go.
I'm keeping the drum in the back. So, can you help me?
All right, give me. Hit the trigger.
No, you hit the trigger. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the capo around here, right? You always tell me what to do.
That's not true.
I'm the capo di capo.
Hey, when we went to go look at this Camaro, when we went to go knock on the door, you were right
Again.
here it sounds because you were excited.
Yeah, nausea. No, that's what that was.
Look how strong I am.
This thing stinks, bro. Time for a new winch. I'm gonna call one of these companies over here. I had a teacher that smelled like this, like electricity. You ever have a person smell like that? Like a TV screen, like the front. Yeah, I remember her. Hey, do you know the United States is 250 years old? Did you know the United States is 250 years old in July? July what? 4th. Did you know that?
I did.
We gotta do something. It's a big deal.
I think I got planned already.
I gotta look good when we announce that. Look at this.
Oh, it's rough. Go ahead, go trim.
I look like crap. Go.
I went to my doctor's appointment last week, right? My arm hurt, okay? Like in my elbow, my arm. So I told the doctor, I go like this. It hurts. So he told me, just don't do that. And you know what I said? I stopped and the pain went away. You know what that's wrong? Alright, you're good. Alright, now I gotta start cutting the floor out, you know, all that. Man, Bob's looking good.
I trimmed. I don't have a razor here.
It's okay.
So what were you telling me?
Well, no, I can't make an announcement without you having a cigar.
What the heck are you gonna announce?
Oh.
I'm all out of the Patriot ones. Have a star on them. I don't have any more. I'm running low.
Well, then we gotta wait for the Patriot cigars, so can't say it.
Black and mild. That get there. Did you put those over there?
Those are Leroy's.
Leroy, that's my cigar box. Go ahead, tell me.
Do a drum roll. Anyway, July 4th of 2026, America is 250 years old.
We discussed that already.
That's
I
the
told
big,
you
that's
that.
the big announcement. Imagine that's what I actually had to say,
This guy.
but it's not. The big announcement is the Camaro.
What about the Camaro?
Well, originally I was gonna go with the original green color, maybe darker green paneling, like lace in the paneling and all that, but that's not the case. I don't have to go with the original exterior color with the green, you know. I'm basically changing the whole Camaro.
You can go with anything you want.
You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
I was thinking red, white, and blue. Because of the 250th anniversary of America, July 4th, it'll be the, you know,
Not a bad idea.
Patriot Camaro.
You know, just kind of a drag car, right?
Yeah.
It's an American sport, bro. I don't know what anybody else wants to do about
That's
it.
what I was thinking.
So you have every right. You know how many race cars are red, white, and blue back in the day? So why not? Not a
A
bad
lot,
idea.
actually. But I need a name. So if you guys have a good name for this car, You know, I have a name picked out already, but maybe you guys got a better one.
Red, white, and blue. Right.
I don't think that's
I
gonna
don't
work.
know. I don't know. I'll find out. Okay,
Hey,
anyway.
you know what I found out about this car? I ran the VIN number, and the VIN number, okay, has zeros and then a 1. This is the first 68 Camaro off the assembly line.
Keep dreaming. I know it's the oldest looking one.
Yeah, I know.
So what are you doing? You're gonna unbolt the.
2 bolts are in here and there, and I
Well-
was afraid these were gonna snap in the cowl because I don't need that, and they loosened. So
Here's what you're gonna do though. You're gonna put this jack on the bottom of the subframe, or it's gonna slam down.
Yep.
You know? So put that over here. Take this bolt off first.
Wait, hold on. Let's put some
Copy.
tension here.
Not all the way. Leave about an inch. Sammy, what have I done to deserve this? What? Right?
You love it.
Summit Racing, what have I done to deserve this? Say it. Tell them. Together, right?
Summit.
Oh, you were gonna do it? Summit, what have I... Come on, go with me. Go. Summit, what have I done to deserve this? You actually said the whole thing? I did.
I didn't say
you're not
deserve, I
happy
said
that
do this. You're disconnected. I gotta unbolt the back side of the subframe because actually change of plans on the subframe idea. Here's what I did. What happened was I changed the plans on the car
Why?
by doing the floor. Okay?
What are they?
Well, I'm not pulling the subframe out. I thought about it. This is gonna show me exactly where the floor needs to go.
You figured you'd do the subframe while you're waiting to do something else. You knock out two birds with one gang.
Exactly.
All right, so,
But
instead,
sometimes the easier and faster way is not the way to go. If I leave the subframe and take the floor out, it's going to show me where exactly the subframe and the floor, where the floor needs to go, because the subframe bolts up to the floor and the cowl. So if I leave it bolted into the cowl and just take it out where it goes up to the floor, just the bolts, when I go fit this floor pan in, it's going to show me exactly where the floor needs to go.
it might be fine if you take this off. If you take
I'm
this
sure.
off. All right, what do you want me to tell you? But why you want to fool around? Just do it where you do it once, you do it, it's finished, you get it done. I'm
So-
already angry at Summit. If we did it wrong, I'd be even more angry. Look at you. Look at you. Look what Summit did to you. Look at this.
Right. I'm enjoying myself.
It's all their fault.
See? Summit is making all my dreams come true.
Yours. I wanted to retire.
You know
from
you
this,
love-
and now look at us
Yeah, but-
go. There's dust on everything. Look at this place. Look. Dust on here. Dust on my beautiful wheels. Dust on my frame machine. Dust over here. There's dust everywhere.
Well, there's the floor.
Cut it right down the middle. Right here. Bring it over.
I have a hollow Camaro. How you looking over here?
Not bad. Changing the apron. This is today's job. This is from Heritage Volkswagen parts. Takes the place of this one. Okay? You know the reason that it's got this big bubbly thing. The
Fuel
1975.
injection and
Not only that.
EGR valve.
Not only that. This is the first year for catalytic converters. So they didn't have anywhere to put it. They stuck it right behind this thing. I'm not using that garbage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut this out. We're going to replace it with a 63. I told you I'm going for that
Yeah.
older look.
Yep.
So this is going to take its place. It's going to get a different hood. Instead of the hood stopping here just like the front, it's going to come way down.
Yeah.
More hot rod like, you know? So that's what I'm doing now. We'll put
Alright.
this down over there. Now I got everything in position. This is temporary. I got all my spot weld holes and everything like that, but I got to take this off. Grind, and there's some rust problems on the inside.
What do you mean? You gotta take the apron back off?
The apron itself has to come back
Okay.
off. This is just so I can position everything
Yeah.
in place the way I want. Make sure there's no surprises later kind of thing. I'm gonna use this hood. I made this hood when I was like your age, 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah.
I wanted to use it on this, but it's a different year hood.
I think I remember you telling me.
Okay, I put like a hood scoop on it, and I've had it for ever since. I don't know.
Did you save it for this car, or just
In the
you saved it just because?
In the 1990s, I had it. No, I made it because I had the opportunity. I had an old hood, but then I have to change all this in order to. But anyway, now it's on. So it's all metal.
It looks good.
It's not even filled.
No, that definitely suits it better. With
Right,
the rag
it's
top
more
and
like
all that. Oh, yeah.
right. Well, see, 63 was last year for a rag top. This is literally a 63 hood.
64 was the first year for sunroof.
64 had a metal sunroof.
Metal, right.
So this is kind of going to look like a 62, 63 B. Now I want to go get my fenders and try everything on. If we're all square and everything butts up, then I can start finishing up all the rest of the rust hole that I have back.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know the story. Rome wasn't built in a day.
It lasted a long time though. This was here.
Or whatever you call that Swiss
Rusty pile of garbage was here.
What is this? What is that?
Yeah, I used to use roof tar. This mess cannot be there. Cannot stay there.
No.
So I'm going to fabricate a whole piece, fresh metal, beautiful. This side I repaired. See this? Okay.
That's beautiful.
It gets welded onto the rocker panel. See that? Now we got to do this side same way, but this side's much worse. Look at this thing.
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day. It wasn't built in 3 days either.
Why is there an oil pan here? Okay. Oh, Flintstone mobile, huh? Oh, wow. It was a Flintstone mobile before you even took the floor out, it looks like. Right?
What's a Flintstone wheel?
You don't know what Flintstones are?
You mean the Flintstone Flyer?
Flintstone is a cartoon where the cars, they don't have floor pans so they can run.
Oh, right. Got it. Yeah, but not for long.
No, he gets tired, the guy. You know?
No. It's gonna have a floor in a minute.
Oh, you mean this not for long? Because you're going to put a floor in. I got it. Okay. What a job.
Yep.
So what's next? You got to clean up all the way around.
I gotta grind where my welds are gonna be, all the spot welds, all the scorch.
Scorch.
The
peels. The peels. That means peels. That's good. And then what? You got to go put holes in the new floor for spot welding.
Now, the new floor comes with these. But these are fine, and GM put these in the right position. So
these are zinc coated, it looks like. These aren't bad.
Yeah.
They're not.
I'm going to leave these. So I'm going to cut them out of the new floor. Because that's where the leaf spring bolts up. I don't want to touch any of that.
If you can leave well enough alone, you leave it alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Cars. Yeah. But this is just a little bit of surface. You're going to coat these.
That's it.
They're mint.
I'm going to coat it with that rust paint.
Yeah, it's like one of the only pieces on this thing that's any good. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can mini tub this car. If you get rid of these leaves, just getting rid of the leaf, you can gain almost 5 inches altogether.
Yeah,
if you
like
get rid of
that,
the leaves and put coilovers, you can go that much wider, not to mention. You can mini tub this thing. That's what I would do.
So I'm going to grind everything where my welds need to be.
Well, first you're going to go punch a few holes.
I got to punch holes, yeah. You can literally see the progression of colors, like from 1968 to now. You got the original green, then they painted it brown, and then you got the butternut yellow. And believe it or not, Pops, the interior of this car, when the old owner got it,
matches the color of your hair.
No, forget that.
It's a salesman gimmick. It's a salesman gimmick.
Unless he had green hair.
These tires match the color of your hair. That's the most insulting shit I've ever said. It was in a TV show, movie once. I want you to sit inside. I want you to sit. Get in the car. It's real nice. It's roomy in here. It's nice in here. And he's like, nah, I'm just kind of looking around the lot. No, but I want you to sit inside. I want you to sit inside. He goes, no, I don't want to sit inside. He goes, oh, just get your motherfucking car. Get a car. Get a motherfucking car. Remember,
Okay, careful my door.
That was funny. That's a good stuff.
It's not exactly the best way to sell a car.
Mark down 1 inch to start.
1 inch. This is for the spot weld holes.
That's a lot of welding, pal.
Oof.
Just as close as you can. They don't have to be perfect.
All right, let's punch some holes.
Ain't that a shame? Alright, what up? This has to go on the deck tray. Yeah, like that. Alright, you get it to fit now. You might have to bend a couple of things to get it just right. You got a little trimming to do here, just so that the floor pan needs to sit a little lower. On the front floor pan, cowl where it meets the floor,
put a slice. I can
you
see
gotta,
it.
you gotta slice the pinch well because it's still kind of welded there. It's in the way. This goes behind it because it's staggered. And obviously you gotta patch all that when you get the parts. Right now, do all the big stuff.
Yeah.
Hammer it out. Go ahead.
Let's get moving.
Let's get moving. What do you do?
Well, I got the floor tacked on the bottom, both sides. I got a pretty good amount of spot welds underneath that are welded. The pan exactly where I want it. Both sides, I'm gonna put 2 spot welds on the hump, and then I'm gonna put the car on the lift and weld the whole side.
All right, go ahead. Knock it out, and then like you said, I'll take my bug off there because I'm done with the patches that I had to make, and then we'll switch it.
Got it. Yeah, that's a nice one right there.
All right,
Okay.
do the rest, and that's it. What are you doing, bro?
Not bad, huh?
That's good. You welding it? You letting it penetrate like a pro? You're not welding the floor pan to the trunk floor.
No.
Why?
Because I'm changing the trunk floor.
All right, they get welded together at the pinch weld.
Exactly. And it's got spot welds all along.
All right, and the front?
So basically, I'm
The
just
front, I
welding
can
the
only
sides.
imagine. Front.
There isn't
It's
one.
rotted. Ah! What else is new?
Or there isn't one. What are you doing?
I gotta make some. I'll show you later.
Alright.
Alright, let's do it.
See what I found? You won the lottery? Oh man, what'd you do? These cars are known for that, especially the later years. Just like you were saying, these cars have like foam inside.
See right here. Right here. This is all foam inside.
It's all foam.
And what does it do? It holds moisture. I never
That's
saw a
not good.
60s one rust over here in these
No.
areas. Here, this was all rotted. All
Wow.
the bolt holes were all rusted out. I made this, tacked it in place.
You make sure those bolt holes are in the same spot?
Is a dog's ass water fountain or whatever the saying goes? How does it go?
What? Where'd you can get that? No. Frog ass water
It's the
pipe.
first thing that comes to mind. My mind is concentrating.
Is it?
I gotta
Beautiful.
fix these two. These aren't rust holes. These are actually the fender threads
That fell out.
that are gone. You know, they're sort of pressed into the body.
know what
Moving
I-
along, it
hey,
just seems like it never ends. On and on.
Listen.
Yo, how you making out?
Actually, pretty good. But what I was gonna say was,
What?
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Or two.
Or 2, or 3. 4. It was built in 5 days.
The Appian Way, Flavia Road. Come on, let's go.
What I got going on over here, floor is completely welded in. It's
Looks
not
great.
moving. I didn't grind the welds.
Looks great.
The welds that go onto the rocker, those I grinded. The ones with the braces over there, I didn't grind yet. But
Looks
look,
great. So now
Ain't
basically,
going nowhere.
the story is you did not weld the back of the floor pan because you
that's
want to do the trunk pan.
Trunk pan has all that.
And these lower sections, we were saying that they're rotted, so that's it for the truck, right?
Yep.
All your bracing and the
Well, no,
side
not
rockers.
the trunk, the floor pan.
For the floor pan, I meant to
Yeah.
say.
If
The
you look-
rockers are mint.
Yeah, if you look in the trunk, which is what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be doing the trunk pan.
The key works on this? It's
course
the
it
only
does.
thing that does.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing you got everything from Summit.
Oh,
It's a good thing you got everything from Summit. Oh, I was wondering where your mirrors were. Let's go here.
still not with the...
What are you doing under there?
I don't want to take the rear axle out with the car high on the lift with the transmission jack, because then less weight, the car might, you know...
Are you saying because the subframe's still in, it'll get heavy in the front, everything's missing? You'll probably be all
So I
right,
just want to lift up the
but...
car with the rear staying on the ground.
What? It's staying. Wait up. Oh man, you got a broken leaf spring. Little more. Alright, come here. 6-cylinder rear, you know what I'm saying?
Open liger, one liger.
Alright, here's what you gotta do now. You take it off the front, leave this here.
I still got to disconnect the shocks from the
I can
top.
do that tomorrow.
You know.
Lower it down. Come on, take off the front subframe.
the
This
front.
way, out they go. Out of the way. Capiche? because you got to reposition your lift arm. And that's that.
That's
Till-
that. What? What are you gonna
That's
say?
that.
What are you gonna say?
No. All right, and that's that. Till next week. Take it over the world. Done.
No. Like this and like that.
Back up.
With the cigar in your mouth. Puffing while you're puffing. Taking over the world! One set of 68 Camaro taken apart by at a time. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hey, ah!
My dreams were always that I wanted to have my own speed shop, hot rodding, vintage classic cars ever since I was not even born yet.